2018 Mercedes-Benz GLA-Class car review. Enthusiasts may shy away from the term crossover. Even so, the Mercedes-Benz GLA-Class isn't the bloated people carrier usually related to that word. Despite being marketed for an SUV, it's really even more of a sport-oriented hatchback, having a slightly increased ride height. And while it has been refreshed with the 2018 model year, its core values remain intact. Why change what works? Mercedes-Benz found American driveways more than 24,000 GLAs in 2016. The good points of 2018 Mercedes-Benz GLA-Class: quick reflexes and acceleration, all-weather capability, stylish in and out. The bad points of 2018 Mercedes-Benz GLA-Class: cramped cabin, turbo lag out, ride is usually overly firm on occasion. Keeping it fresh. Updates towards the 2018 GLA-Class figure to little more than an easy freshening. Newly optional LED headlamps flank a restyled grille with crossbars which include rectangular punctures like those on the more expensive GLA Class SUV. A revised front bumper with more prominent fog lamps, revised LED taillights, and new wheel designs round out the surface tweaks. Inside, an 8.0-inch infotainment screen replaces last year's 7.0-incher. Additional chrome brightwork adorns the doorway panels as well as the center console, and new, more legible black-faced gauges replace the 2017's gray-faced units. A backup camera is actually standard, as well as the power rear liftgate may be opened or closed, which has a quick wave of one's foot underneath the bumper, provided that the key fob is within your pocket. Android Auto joins the connectivity party included in the smartphone integration package that previously included only Apple CarPlay. The GLA hasn't ever been particularly roomy, as well as the 2018 model is not any different. Front seat occupants don't have much to complain about, especially when seated from the Benz's optional sport seats, but those relegated for the back may experience cramped on longer journeys. Fitting 5 adults within the GLA creates an out-intimate setting that's unpleasant even for short trips. The panoramic sunroof fitted towards the GLA 254 Matic we drove robbed precious headroom, too. Although the cabin isn't as posh as what you'll see in N's Class, or obviously any good class, for your matter, it's stylish enough, a tad bit more so while using newly added flourishes. It also seems high quality and from high quality materials. New look, same cook. Under the GLA's contoured hood lies exactly the same turbocharged 2.0-liter inline 4 as before. Its 208 horses and 258 lb-ft of torque are dispatched by having a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, after which out to either the leading or all 4 wheels. Mercedes-Benz claims a 0 to 60 mph duration of 7.1 seconds. In our test of the 2016 GLA 254 Matic, Mercedes speak for all-wheel drive, we've been able to shave an additional off that estimate. That's quick enough for just a small crossover, therefore we have no reason to trust the 2018 model won't be in the same way swift. The turbocharger needs time and energy to spool up, then when driven using a light right foot, the GLA feels more sluggish than its performance numbers suggest. The dual-clutch transmission isn't help, either. It lurches from gear to gear, particularly inside comfort driving mode. Even when sport mode is engaged, the gearbox carries on exhibit a particular unpredictability, but it's less noticeable since engine speeds hang higher inside rev range. Handling is sharp and sure-footed, though, that gives the GLA a sporty believe that its softer, more SUV-like rivals lack. The controls needs only the light touch, its precision is appreciated and adds towards the GLA's agility. Take a corner at speed as well as the GLA settles in quickly, having its firm suspension allowing little body roll. The trade-off for such eagerness is really a ride which could feel choppy and unnecessarily rough over bumpy stretches. Those seeking isolation through the unpleasantries individuals' countries' pockmarked infrastructure may need to look at the Lexus NX and the Lincoln MKC. Those softies are simply just better at smoothing out road imperfections, but driving enthusiasts will choose the GLA over a snaking back road. GLA into Grandma's house. With the intent of dispelling the notion that the GLA is unfit to be actual off-roading, Benz set up a trial area in a very woodsy expanse inside Hungary's Hungaroring racetrack and hang up us loose. With its dynamic select toggle set to your off-road driving mode, the 4MATIC system uses individual brakes to traction at both axles. The system is surprisingly adept, plus the GLA been able to claw its in place the steep dirt passes. Heading back pedal, there we were instructed to punch a chrome mirrored button within the center console marked DSR. It is short for downhill speed regulation. It's commonly known as hill descent control, and from it activated, the GLA will safely creep down a grade for a preset speed. It's unlikely that you'll ever go to a GLA 254-matic traversing Moab among Jeep Wranglers or bounding over desert dunes close to Ford F-150 Raptors, because it can't do those things, but its off-road gear should ensure it is more than suited to snowy commutes, rugged top-track roads, or some other occasional outdoor adventures. The compromises the GLA requires in usability and comfort can be too much for some. Again, it's even more of a tall hatchback than the usual Ryukyu, but Mercedes-Benz's little SUV belongs for the ping list of luxury-minded buyers who value driving prowess over practicality.